One of the men accused of murdering unarmed black man Ahmaud Arbery in the U.S. state of Georgia used a racial slur after shooting him, a court has heard.
A Georgia state investigator said Travis McMichael used the slur and an expletive as Mr. Arbery lay on the ground.
Mr. Arbery was jogging when he was chased down by Mr. McMichael and his father in Brunswick in February.
The case caused widespread outrage after footage was leaked online.
Travis and Gregory McMichael, a former police officer, are facing murder charges. Another man, William Bryan, faces charges of murder and criminal attempt to commit false imprisonment.
A rally has been taking place outside the Glynn County Courthouse, where the preliminary hearing was being held, and further protests are expected.
Huge protests have been taking place across the U.S. following the death of another unarmed black man, George Floyd, in police custody last month.
Special Agent Richard Dial of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation told the court that co-defendant William Bryan heard Travis McMichael use the slur after shooting Mr. Arbery.
Mr. Bryan said that after the shooting took place before police arrival, while Mr. Arbery was on the ground, that he heard Travis McMichael make the statement, Agent Dial said.
Agent Dial said Mr. McMichael had used the same slur many times on social media.
Investigators had also found racially derogatory texts on Mr. Bryan's phone, he said.
He described how the McMichaels and Mr. Bryan chased Mr. Arbery in pickup trucks as he jogged in their neighborhood. He said Mr. Arbery repeatedly tried to escape and Travis McMichael shot him 3 times.
Asked by Travis McMichael's lawyer whether Mr. McMichael could have acted in self-defense, he said it was Mr. Arbery who had been defending himself.
I believe Mr. Arbery's decision was to just try to get away, and when he felt like he could not escape, he chose to fight, he said.
In the moments before the fatal confrontation, the McMichaels, who are white, armed themselves with a pistol and shotgun and pursued Mr. Arbery in a pickup truck in the Sautia Shores neighborhood.
Gregory McMichael told police he believed that Mr. Arbery resembled the suspect in a series of local break-ins.
Mr. Bryan's 36-second video leaked online on the 5th of May, generating a nationwide outcry that was swiftly followed by murder charges. It was filmed by Mr. Bryan from his vehicle while he was driving behind Mr. Arbery.
The clip appears to show Mr. Arbery running down a tree-lined street as the McMichaels wait ahead for him in their vehicle.
A tussle follows between the younger McMichael and Mr. Arbery, who falls to the ground.
The 3 defendants were not charged until more than 2 months after Mr. Arbery was killed. State police began investigating after footage of the incident began circulating and no action was taken by Glynn County Police. Charges were then filed by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.